Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Taurus for the month of July. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or it may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. But if not, simply check back with me in the following week when I put out new messages for your sign. Okay, let me see. It feels like, well, first of all, there's an upcoming event that you're thinking about, and it's about what you're going to say to that person at that meeting place. You're assessing this person. Maybe you think they're hiding something, or trying to cover up something. Let me see. You're very guarded when it comes to what they're showing you here, wondering if it is all just an illusion. You need this clarity to make a decision. See, there's a meeting you're going to go to that you're afraid of how it's going to go or how it's going to play out. It could be that you may go into this meeting covering up your feelings. There's a cover-up going on here because I have the glove, which also speaks to a cover-up, and the magician sleight of hand. Maybe you're going to make some kind of strategic move or play with this person in order to get specific information that you need about the Ace of Coins. This is a relationship that you do value. Maybe you're not sure if they value you. Maybe you're not sure if they want the same things that you want. You are you're seeking direction, healing even. I think it's direction through the dark. Maybe the other person gives meagerly to the relationship. Maybe you want more, or you want them to give more. And the Four of Cups would suggest that you were not happy with whatever was offered to you in the past. You could be dreaming of this person. You're unhappy with your reality and you're dreaming of this person. This is a card also of dreaming of, you could be dreaming of this upcoming event, imagining it and imagining what you will say and maybe how they would respond. The Eight of Swords is appearing in your reading twice, so it is about, here's that upcoming event again. Possibly this speaks to more of a public place. You know, a restaurant, a park. So you've got a lot of fears. There's something you're not clear about maybe with this person. There's a lot of negative thoughts, or and this could be a pattern, as it is repeating energy. Um, this is negative thought patterns that keep you stuck. It could be um, it could be that somebody else has blindfolded you, but it could also be that you've done that, or that you feel, maybe you feel like you've been hoodwinked, or that you're being tricked, which makes sense with the magician. You could have been turning a blind eye to something. Yeah, just kind of, maybe this is something that you've been fearing and have been, turning a blind eye to, and have been kind of like putting off, well, I'll talk about it later. But later has come, and now it's time. We have the card of perspective here, so that's gaining a new perspective on something, or seeing it in a new way, finally making sense out of something. The pieces fall into place here. The cauldron is hidden knowledge, intuition, healing. It can also be about the ingredients, the things, the tools you have to work with. I feel like this can also be transformation. So something, you may be wanting to change something, or transform something, or to heal something, or even to get closure on something with the world there. Something that's been bothering you for some time. Yep, see? Here's the transformation again with someone from your past. Something needs to change, I feel. For you. This is what you feel. Something needs to change. Because the Nine of Wands is here in reverse, and it's not, so that's indicating that life is not okay. It's not going the way you wanted it to go. And so I feel like you want to have this conversation with this person, and I feel that this is an upcoming event that's coming, and you're worried about having this conversation. You don't know where it's going to lead from here. The Nine of Wands reverse can be that a lot of anxiety, feeling like maybe it's going to be effort for nothing, maybe giving up on the whole idea. The Nine of Wands in reverse can indicate that adjustments may be needed. So maybe adjustments to the tools or ingredients. For it maybe to feel right. Because this is the feel of something. Three of Wands. Well, this is about having a plan. It's thinking. What is the next best move to make? He's looking to the future. Okay? And realizes that he needs a plan. Yeah. He needs a plan. He's thinking about this future event. So, again, it's almost like, okay, so you want to have this conversation. You're going to have this reunion in the future, in the near future. And then we have, because you want some closure with regards to something. You want to know if you're on the same page or if you have all of the ingredients it takes to be able to heal this, to manifest it, to get it going in the direction you want it to. And then we have, it's like you chicken out, or it's like you back down. And if this is not your energy, it's theirs, okay? You get the strength in the reverse. And so, in reverse, it's like afraid, being afraid. It can speak to, the fragility of this situation. Trying to maintain a very calm composure. Nine of Swords in reverse. This card asks you to look at what is creating the fears and anxiety in your life and move to address and correct the situation or your reaction to it. Now we do have a reaction here in the Eight of Swords twice, which means this could be somewhat of a pattern: fear of speaking up, fear of facing, truth. So, it would be asking you to get to the root of that. Why? Why do you have this fear of speaking up? It looks like you want to say something to this person, but and you have this meeting coming up in the future. Even if you don't know yet, I'm telling you, there's one coming up in the future that you're going to want to say something, and then it's like as that meeting date approaches, it's like you get afraid. You become afraid, and you kind of back out from actually having that conversation or speaking what you want to say to that person. That is what's happening here. And then really what this is about is you feel like it's not equal. Like maybe the other person's not being fair. And that either that is you that's going to be or wants to question the other, or this is the other way around and they want to question you with regards to that subject. And so, whoever this is, you or them, it's like going back and forth. It's fluctuation. Going back and forth on whether to have that conversation at all. Or, just put it off for another day. And because in a way, you feel if you have that conversation that it's kind of like a threat to what you have now in a way. Or see, this fellow here, he's guarding what he has. He's guarding his flock. So is there a danger to the flock or to what you have? And he's going back and forth with a choice or, two different ideas. He can choose to have this conversation and continue the same. Or maybe, maybe not to have that conversation feels somewhat threatening. Maybe if he actually chooses to decide to actually speak up, then the threat disappears. So maybe that's what is needed here. And then we have the Sun at the bottom of the deck. So I think that that is exactly what they want you to do, is to go to that meeting. Don't be afraid. Speak your truth. The sun brings good and warmth into your life. After all of the illusions and cycles of the card that precedes it, which is the moon, you can now see clearly. You get this card when things are going to be sunny for you. Even if you are currently experiencing difficulties, it's telling you that this is going to get cleared up. It's a reassurance that if you go in and you speak your truth and be true to who you are, your outcome will be favorable. That is what they're telling you. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to you all.